So Disneyland, Florida, right? Disneyland Orlando has decided to reopen. Yes, of course, right? You know, what better time to open in the middle of summer during a global pandemic? I mean, this is pristine family adventure time, is it not? So take a look at this very quickly from the BBC. So you can see our Walt Disney World reopens in Florida amid, am I going to get demonetized? Probably. COVID-19 surge. So again, I don't know what the Magic Kingdom is or the Animal Kingdom. I've never been there, but they open the entire thing, and even though they're having a limited amount of people come in, so they're selling a limited amount of tickets. I mean, this is absolutely preposterous. Look, man, let me explain something to you. Florida alone has somewhere around 250,000 cases. 250,000 cases. Can I put that into perspective of how devastating that is? Look at this over here from the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control. Okay, just take a look at these figures over here. Do you see how many cases there are in Italy? This is from today. Okay, this is the latest figures. Italy and Germany individually, okay, have less cases than the state of Florida. Those are entire countries. Okay, do you remember how badly Italy was doing? They were going through a horrific time, just enormous casualties every day. They were really at the epicenter of this thing for a while. And even right now, they have less cases than Florida. And what does Florida do? Oh yeah, let's open Disney World. Right? Great, wonderful. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why are capitalists so sick? And just, it doesn't end there, by the way. They also came out with masks. Yes, they are. They made a series of masks. Check this out. Look, with all the characters. So these are the ones made of cloth, I believe, right? They have, oh yeah, you best bet. They have a whole series, man. They got multiple series. You see, they got Monster Inc. They got Mary Typhoid Poppins. Everything. These are the cloth masks, right? And they also have hard shell masks, right? So things that look similar. They look similar to the N95 ones, where there's kind of like a cone. It's like a hard shell over here for the nose and the mouth. Yeah, with Winnie the Pooh and so. Oh yeah, yes, they have their branding and everything, man. Oh yeah. Here you go. Downtown Disney now selling coronavirus masks with Mickey Mouse, Hulk, and Baby Yoda characters. Isn't that dandy? Isn't that dandy? Look, they got everything. Wow. Beautiful. You know, pandemic fun for the entire family. You know what's outrageous? The Disney masks sell for $6 each, or 4 for $20. You know, here's a suggestion. Okay, this is no, let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's just a suggestion. Maybe if you're going to risk your clientele's health, you know, and kill them, you should give them masks for free. It's just an idea. It's just a thought. Please don't get offended. I know. I know this is beyond your realm of thinking for now. Maybe, I'm just saying maybe. You know, since you've exploited your workers, it took you, I don't know how many decades to finally give them $15 an hour. I'm sure you can afford some cloth masks, right? You could give them for free and make sure no one dies. It would also be very considerate for the rest of the planet, considering that these people might actually go and travel elsewhere and spread it, yes? Oh, no, wait, I just remembered. They can't. You know why? Because the European Union and most of the world have actually decided that Americans are barred from entering. Yes, so this took effect, I think, around the beginning July, right? Because the European Union were going to decide what to do now, how to lift the travel restrictions. And, you know, they decided that internally within the EU, they would allow some travel to resume to normal, but no one is allowed in from the US because the US never had a lockdown, never had a quarantine, right? So, you know, this is, again, another point where I think it's really important to underline, this is not a single-payer healthcare issue. Of course you need universal healthcare. We're not debating that. But there's no point if you have universal single-payer and then you don't do a lockdown, you don't do a quarantine, okay? Why would you put more stress on your own healthcare system, right? Why would you help to exacerbate a global pandemic? The two are separate issues. You need to do both. You need a proper quarantine, proper lockdown, and a universal single-payer healthcare system, regardless, because that's a human thing to do. Yes, to have single-payer healthcare, free at the point of service, no lifelong debt, no being turned away or out of network. This is unheard of. I don't know what these concepts are. These were foreign to me until just recently. Yes, and they should be foreign to everyone across the globe. Okay, no one should have to deal with lifelong debt, medical debt, being denied healthcare. This is wrong in 2020. We have the resources, we have the money, we have the infrastructure across the entire globe to make sure that it doesn't have to be the case. So that's one thing, okay? And, I find it absolutely staggering that people speak of reopening the economy when it was never shut down to begin with, okay? If you deem gun stores, they lobbed in a wide array of industries into essential businesses that had to remain open, including Amazon, for example, or McDonald's. This is not the case in Europe. You couldn't go to McDonald's. There is no McDonald's. It's closed. Stay the fuck home and don't go outside. It's that simple. But no, they can't do that in the US because, it's really demanding too much. So do you see there never was a proper quarantine. There never was a proper lockdown. And this is just further exacerbating the issue. And this is why the United States has 4% of the world's population, and yet they have a quarter of COVID-19 cases. 25% of the world's coronavirus cases are in the US. 140,000 people dead. Why? Because capitalism is a sickness, right? They were never going to shut down the economy. They can't. They gotta keep making money. It's really a sickness on another level. I mean, and it's not just confined to this pandemic. I mean, even before, when we're talking just right now about healthcare, just the idea that you would commodify healthcare, that you would tie it to your job on top of it. Yes. I mean, it's a system that is meant to enslave people. Really. It's disgusting. And so this culture of capitalism is something completely else, man, in the US. It's really, really unbelievable. And they can't even give you masks for free. They have to make a profit off of the masks even. I mean, this is dystopian beyond belief. They're terrifying. I promise you, people are going to look at this. I mean, I'm looking at it right now, motherfucker. Okay, right now. But people are going to look at this in 100 years, in 500 years, and be like, what the fuck was wrong with these people? Okay? This is not okay, man. Look at this again. I'm going to show you this again. Do you think this is okay? That is not okay. Okay? This is not something you should be making money off of. You shouldn't be open. This is not essential. You are just killing people with this. You don't have to do this. It don't have to be this way. Okay? You really don't have to be this way, man. What a ripoff, too. What a ripoff. Come on, man. And you know what's so funny? They didn't even have lasting supplies. Look at this. So the World of Disney store only had about half of the 24 masks available online. Okay? So basically, when you're actually out there, when you risk getting infected and infecting others, and you're stupid enough to throw away money at masks in Disneyland, they don't even have all the masks. Can you imagine your kid refusing to wear a mask because you didn't get them their favorite character? Is this really something that we need to do as a human race? Is this really where we're at? Is this really necessary? Please. Please. Stop. Please. The fact that Disney World is open, but the corporate offices are closed, tells you everything. These CEOs, these suits, right? These Wall Street types who walk around in their nice $5,000 suits. Oh, they're not coming to work. Oh, they ain't risking getting sick. That's you, the peasantry, right? Let the peasants get the common cold there, boy. If a few die off, it's no problem to us. Make a good few quid and bob, yes? This is their mentality, man. We're just sheep to them. We're just sheep. And you have propaganda from ignorant pig shit people like Laura Ingraham. I mean, really, who should be in a goddamn jail cell for being so criminally negligent. That's putting it lightly. Spewing this propaganda, brainwashing people who don't know any better, who blindly trust whatever Fox News or other major news outlet gives them. I mean, this is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. Truly embarrassing.